Man, it's already getting hot out, and I think it's time to talk about 10 fragrances that scream spring and summer. You're gonna need to try these, so stick around, let's talk about them.
And you wanna write it down? Would it kill you just to listen?
What's going on, y'all, and welcome back to My 2 Cents 2.0. My name is Brian, and this is the channel that keeps you smelling great without breaking the bank. The first one up on my list is gas. No, like seriously, it's Bujairami Gas. This is an extrait de parfum, and it's Bujairami's interpretation of Creative Ventus cologne, which is the only Aventus I've ever owned. I really wish I hadn't got rid of Aventus cologne because I love that fragrance. It's a much fresher take on the Aventus DNA. And Bujairami did a great job recreating it. Now, it's not a one-to-one, so this is Aventus without the pineapple. The pineapple is replaced with a nice fizzy pink pepper and mandarin orange combo. You're getting some nice crisp spicy ginger in it. It's airy, it's got some vanilla in here, maybe some tonka bean, cedar, and a creamy sandalwood. This is a great summer fragrance. The Ventus cologne is a great summer fragrance, but it's expensive. This was like 40 bucks. The longevity on this is a little bit longer than Aventus cologne. Projection is about the same. You get about an hour and a half worth of projection. That citrus really pops off your skin for about 45 minutes. Then it starts dying down. But what you're left with is this nice, creamy, woody, slightly musky and spicy dry down. I get a good 6-7 hours of longevity. The original, I got probably like 4 or 5, maybe hours. I don't know. I had to spray quite heavy, but it is a gorgeous fragrance. It's just stupid expensive. But he named this one properly because it's, as you youngins say, it's gas. It's really, really good. And this is not only great in the spring, but it's gonna kill it in the high heat of summer. I would suggest checking this out while you can because apparently these Bujairami fragrances sell out quick. So check out gas. One of my subscribers reached out in a comment and said, hey, I see Le Falconé Muharib Hero sitting on your back shelf. How is it? Well, now I'm gonna tell you. This is a great fragrance. I'm not going to tell you too much about Le Falconé, and because I am doing a video on the whole history on this house, kind of the history of where this house comes from. But Muharib Hero, this is really good. This is going to kill it in the summer. It's going to do great in the spring. Mandarin orange, and now I just realized a bunch of these fragrances that I'm going to be showing today have orange in them, or mandarin orange. Oh well, citruses do very well in the spring and summer. What can I say? But not only do you get mandarin orange, you're going to get some mango and some apple. This is a kind of like a fruit cocktail up top. A green, juicy fruit cocktail. There's some black pepper in here, adding a nice spice. You're going to get this really nice lavender, giving this kind of a blue backbone. But you're also going to get some really nice aquatic notes. It's a little salty. It's a little watery. There's some rosy nuances flowing through this. Long-lasting fragrance. I get a solid 7-8 hours. It's not a huge projector. It projects pretty well within the first hour and a half or so, but it kind of dies down. It does have a little bit of that beach vibe once you kind of like sunscreen once it starts, you know, drying down. But I got it for like 28 bucks. It's got a great presentation. It's a hefty bottle, and it smells really good. It's kind of like Herba Pura meets Le Beau meets Le Beau Paradise Garden without the coconut. I don't know where you can find a sample of this, but if you can, that's what I would suggest for all these fragrances. Try them before you buy them. That's why I said you need to try these. Don't just go out there and buy them. But Muharib Hero, this one's going to be a banger in the spring and summer. I've already done my full review on this one. It's one of my new favorite pickups, best pickups thus far in 2026. And even though at full retail, it's pretty expensive, I've already told you how to get it for pretty cheap. This is Polo 67 Eau de Parfum Extreme. Man, I really enjoy what Polo has done here, what Ralph Lauren has done. It starts out with a really nice, fruity, juicy pineapple. It's sweet. You get some clary sage. I'm not going to go too far into this because I've already done my full review. Go check it out. A really nice leather, some cardamom, and some cedar wood. Love this fragrance. Oh man, yeah, they did a great job. I get good longevity out of it. This thing kills it in the spring heat, and I know it's going to do really well in the summer heat. Why? It's already almost 90 degrees here in Georgia, so summer's here. It's hot, it's humid, it's cooler in the mornings, but it gets stupid hot during the day. So 67 EDP Extreme, this thing's a banger. It's worth the hype. Go to your local department stores, check it out, get you a little sample if they'll give you one. test drive it and see for yourself. But I think this is going to be a killer, and it screams spring and summer. Next up, Hawas Kobra. Now, I'm going to have to say this. I like this fragrance. I do. I'm not a huge fan of the DNA. All right. But this thing kills it in the heat. I was just out in Phoenix, Arizona, and Las Vegas, Nevada, and I took this with me. This is supposed to be the interpretation, or Hawas's Versace's interpretation of imagination. Never smelled imagination. I know, I will one day. A citrusy, lemony bergamot up top. I get some spice from cinnamon, ginger. That ginger's crisp. I get some neroli. I get some musks, and I get some cedar wood. This is a good fragrance, and it does. This thing projects, especially as you start sweating. This thing pumps off your skin. It's not a huge performer when you're not sweating. I'm just going to say that. But once you start sweating and perspiring, which is the same thing, I don't know why I'm repeating myself and being redundant, but anyways, this thing radiates. It really does. It's clean, it's fresh, it's soapy, it's luxurious. And now I'm gonna have to go back and definitely put some more wear into Bujairami's Hectic, because I've done my review on that one, and yeah, I'm gonna have to go back, because I find the quality of that one better than this, but this is still high quality. I get good performance. I get a solid 8 hours, 8-9 hours out of it. So it does last all day. Spray it on your clothes, will last longer. Yeah, everybody was right. Hawas Kobra. This is a banger for the spring and summer. I hate to admit it, but it is. This next one smells exactly like the name of it, and it's Khadlaj, and this is Island. This smells just like being on an island. Pineapple, ginger, coconut. Need I say more? It smells like being on vacation, on an island. Some tonka. It's creamy. It's got some sandalwood in here. It's dreamy, honestly. I mean, not a strong projector, but it has nice longevity. Now, projection is mild. It doesn't just permeate. As you get hot, it permeates a little bit more, but it kind of sits a little closer to your skin, at least on mine. Might last longer on yours. Let me know. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about all these fragrances thus far. And if you're going on vacation, or you live in, tropical climates or in hot climates, this would be great to wear all year round if you like those type of fragrances. But this one, it's going to do great in the spring and summer. It's got some greenness, it's got some citrus, it's got some fruitiness, and it smells like being on vacation. Need I say more? So this next one might be an oldie, but it's not forgotten. And this is the original Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. See, I put a nice dent in this. I don't know how long I've had this. Probably, I don't know. I think this came out in 2007, so maybe 2009. I've had it for quite some time. Man, so good. I've not smelled the new formulation. I've heard good things about it. This is an eau de toilette concentration. Not a huge performer. Doesn't last like that long, but it's one that you can reapply throughout your day. Grapefruit, lemon, rosemary, some black pepper. It's kind of like a mineralic pepper, almost an aquatic black pepper. It's musky. It's got some patchouli. It's a little woody when it dries down. Fantastic fragrance. Tried and true light blue spring and summer fragrance. I love this. Now the Eau Intense is great too. It's longer lasting, but man, the opening is very screechy. I don't know. It kind of stings the nostrils, This is one of my go-tos. This has been a die-hard spring and summer banger for me for years, and it always will be. Now I will get my nose on the Eau de Parfum. Maybe I'll pick up a bottle if I can find it for a good price. It needs to be, in that $100 range. But if you can get your hands on, the old school bottles, that's what I would recommend. It's discontinued now. And hopefully they didn't bastardize it with the new formulation. Let me know. Drop me a comment. Did they? Please tell me no. But yeah, light blue. This definitely screams spring and summer. This is forever a banger. Next up, we got Game of Spades, and this is double bonus. Man, this is a great DNA. This is great in the heat. All right. Fantastic. Again, mandarin orange. You're going to get some cardamom, some pink pepper, giving it, again, a nice effervescent quality. You get some really nice clean orangey florality from some neroli, and also some very vibrant and clean vetiver, adding a nice woodiness as it dries down. Man, this is so good. It's very fresh, it's very vibrant, it's very clean, it's very elegant, and it'll rock your socks off in the spring and summer. When this thing starts heating up, it starts to do its thing, and everybody around you, they'll notice. It's very attention grabbing. I love the citrus in this. It's very vibrant, it's very juicy, it's very citrusy, it's pulpy. The neroli is done very well, the musks are great, and I love the vetiver in this. Everything I just said about it makes this scream spring and summer. If you like Acqua di Gio Profondo, then you definitely need to check out this big guy. And when I say big guy, it's 6 ounces. This is way more fragrance than I need, and this is only like 35 bucks. But it's Arabiyat Prestige, and this is Raees. I believe I'm saying that right. Even though this smells like Profondo, it's got a twist to it. You're gonna get your citruses, your apple, your rosemary right off the bat. You're gonna get some marine notes, some mineralic, ambery notes in here. But the musk and the patchouli, as it dries down, this is a little bit sweeter. It's a little bit more woody, and it has a little bit more depth to it. But the sweetness is really kind of what sets it apart as it starts drying down. And I believe that's also coming from that mineralic amber. It gives it a touch of a sweet woodiness, and honestly great longevity on this one as well. You know, not a huge projector all day, but it projects really nice for the first couple hours, and then it starts, you know, diminishing over time. But again, 8 hours for a fresh fragrance, you can't ask for much more. You get more longevity if you spray on your clothes. There you go, you're learning. For how cheap this is and for how much you're getting, it's 100% worth it. If you like Profondo, then you're probably going to like this. So I would definitely check this one out. This next one, people used to talk about it. They used to talk about it. And I've always enjoyed John Varvatos fragrances, and this one is Artisan Pure. The iconic bottle with a straw wrapped around it. This one is such a simplistic yet great fragrance. This thing is green, it's woody, citrusy, and aromatic. You get kind of like a bitter orange up top with some lemon. You're going to get this really interesting bitter petitgrain that adds a little bit of an orange nuance to it as well, an orange white floral quality. There's some iris in this, but it's not really a makeup-y iris. It's just kind of an aromatic iris. And then some just really fresh, clean woods. It's simplistic. It's a little bitter. Longevity isn't superb on it. But this was built for the spring and summer. This is built for the heat. It smells great, and you can get it for pretty cheap. I'm not really sure about how much these go for now these days, but, you know, keep your eye out at, you know, rack stores, discounters. I think you can probably get these in the sub $30 range to $40 range. Again, not a huge performer. I get about 4 or 5 hours of longevity. It projects quite nicely within the first hour, hour and a half. Once you get out there and start perspiring a little bit, this does project a little bit longer, a little bit stronger. I like John Varvatos, well, some of his fragrances, not all of them, but this one's pretty unique. It doesn't really smell like anything else. It's green, it's citrusy, it's fresh, it's woody. That's it. Which screams spring and summer. So John Varvatos, Artisan Pure. This next one's all about the mango and being an interpretation of God of Fire. French Avenue, Vulcan Few. All right. So even though I'm presenting this one, I would still pick Bujairami Inferno. All right. This is a juicier mango. This also has some nice juiciness to it, but it's a little bit more green. You get a nice kind of watery green rhubarb in here. The mango has some pink pepper wrapped around it, giving it a little bit of a fizzy quality. You get a really nice ginger, adding some spicy cleanliness to it. The jasmine I can smell right off the bat. Jasmine also complements that ginger and that mango very well. It does kind of have like a hairspray kind of vibe to it, but not in a bad way, in a good way, if that makes sense. Further into it, you're going to get some tonka and some cedar. So there's a nice woodiness to it in the base. You're also going to get a nice subtle sweetness, a little bit not really a powdery tonka, more of a sweet vanillic tonka. But you do get really good longevity. I get a good solid 6 to 8 hours, depending. All right. I've had mixed days with this fragrance. Some days I'll get 6 hours, some days I'll get 8. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe it just might be my nose. I believe there's also some ambroxan in here, so I could be going nose blind. Not 100% sure. Let me know if the same thing happens to you. Drop me a comment. But if you like that Gotta Fire DNA, yeah, you're going to like this. But you would also really like Bujairami Inferno. Just saying. Either or. Both of these definitely scream spring and summer. This one's cheaper. But this one you can find at rack stores. Just saying. So I think spring's pretty much over. We really didn't get a spring here. We're going straight into summer. I know it's right around the corner. I know it's not summer yet. But even though it's spring in certain places, you know, it's hot. And all these fragrances, I think, would do really well in the heat. Let me know what 10 fragrances scream spring and summer for you. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think I need to get my nose on. But that's it for me today, guys. I hope y'all have a fantastic rest of your day. And if you enjoyed today's content, then do me a favor and like, comment, share, and subscribe. And always remember, keep smelling great and stay frugal. And I'll see you in the next one.
And you wanna ride it down? Would it kill you just